Hi everybody, welcome to our Happy Healthy Guts. This afternoon we're cooking lunch and we are having chicken wings two ways. We have previously cooked our chicken wings. We use the air fryer, that's our preferred method of just making or cooking the chicken wings. We just have 1 kilogram chicken wings. We add 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. We mix it very well and we put it in the air fryer or the oven at 200 degrees for 20 minutes. They come up perfectly crisp and with the best texture, and really they are now the base for what is coming in this video, which is how to make two different sauces for your chicken wings. So I'm going to start with our first sauce, which is our raspberry habanero sauce. That one is our Happy Healthy Guts family's favorite. It's really delicious and you can tune in how spicy you want it depending on the number of habaneros you add. So we're going to start with 1.5 cups of raspberries. I'm using frozen raspberries, but you can use fresh as well. We're going to add them to our pan. And we're going to cover them. Our next ingredient for the raspberry sauce is going to be half an onion, just chopped. It doesn't have to be very finely chopped as we're going to blend all of that, but half a cup or half an onion of chopped, just roughly chopped. In it goes 1 garlic clove, next ingredient is going to be 1/4 of a cup of either apple cider vinegar or kombucha, or in this case I'm using our fire cider. We have the recipe for the fire cider on the page in case you want to use it. But if you don't have, kombucha or fire cider, you can just use regular apple cider vinegar. We are going to add salt, which is about 1 teaspoon of salt. And the star of this show is the habanero. I have dry habaneros. You may be able to find them fresh in the supermarket. If you use fresh habaneros, it's perfect as well. I'm using 3 dry habaneros. I do like it quite spicy. If you like the heat from the habanero but not too spicy, you can just add 1 habanero and that would be enough. And I'm just going to cover that and let it simmer whilst we start preparing our buffalo wing sauce, which is the easiest sauce that you can make for wings. You can either use Frank's sauce, just the traditional buffalo sauce. Actually doesn't have any artificial flavorings or anything, that we wouldn't eat. So you can have the regular Frank's sauce. In this case, I have a Kali sauce, which it's very similar when it comes to the ingredients to Frank's. I'm just going to add 1 cup of buffalo wing Frank sauce, or any brand that you find. Just like with anything, if you're buying something processed like hot sauce in the supermarket, make sure that it doesn't have any added, hidden ingredients like sugar, artificial flavorings, artificial colorings. This one, it's you know, the list of ingredients are quite good, which is why we got it, and we like it for our buffalo wings. Just in a pan, 1 cup of the buffalo wing sauce, and we're going to add about a quarter of a cup of butter. Just a big knob of butter into the sauce. For the buffalo wing sauce as well, we do like to add a little bit more vinegar, so a quarter of a cup of either, again, fire cider or apple cider vinegar. In it goes. We're going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder. And lastly, a teaspoon of onion powder. And a pinch of salt. So our raspberry and habanero, it has been for the last 5 minutes or so simmering in the pot. So this is ready. We're now going to blend the sauce. And for this step, you may use, if you want to, you may use a hand blender. In this case, I'm just using my regular blender. Going to add all of the ingredients in here. And we're going to turn it on. At this point, I'm going to add the sweetener that I want for this sauce. The raspberry and habanero sauce would normally be quite sweet and spicy, and it is what makes it so delicious. So I'm going to be using chicory root syrup, but you could also use, if you wanted to, monk fruit sweetener or powdered erythritol. They're all good, or perhaps a little bit of stevia as well. So I'm going to be using a tablespoon of chicory root syrup or inulin syrup. Just to add that little bit extra sweetness without adding any actual sugar or carbohydrates. And actually, I must say, the chicory root syrup, chicory has probiotics, prebiotics and fiber, so overall it's a really nice ingredient to use that we love in this family. This sauce is now ready. I'm going to just add it in a bowl. And we have our chicken wings perfectly cooked. I'm going to add half of the chicken wings in the sauce, which is going to be the raspberry habanero. And I'm going to keep the other half for the buffalo or traditional chicken wing sauce. Just combine these well. And because the sauce is nice and hot, they're going to be ready to eat straight away. Perfect. So I'm going to leave these on the side for 1 minute whilst I have a look at our buffalo sauce, which is also ready. Perfect. Let me try to show you the color that it gets. You will be able to see it. And all you can smell from the buffalo is that, you know, chicken wing smell that you would get. And that it's so, you know, familiar and delicious. Again, I'm just putting the rest of the chicken wings in the sauce. I'm going to let them sit there for a minute whilst we make our last dip, which is going to be the dip for the blue cheese for the chicken wings. I want to show you how quickly it is to make the most delicious blue cheese dressing or dip. I have half a cup of milk kefir here. Alternatively, you can use Greek yogurt if you wanted to. Make sure if you're using Greek yogurt that it's a high fat, no sugar added Greek yogurt. I'm going to add the juice of half a lemon. Mix it really well. Going to add a pinch of salt. So we have yet once again, you know, probiotic, delicious dressing, which is going to be fantastic with the wings. It works well with both wings actually, with both the raspberry habanero and the buffalo wings. And lastly, I have some blue cheese here, some Roquefort, and I'm just going to put it all in. It's 125, so I have 70 grams of Roquefort cheese going into our blue cheese dressing. Just mix it well. I don't like to add any more flavors to it. I think that you do want the blue cheese flavor to come through. You want the sharpness of the kefir or the Greek yogurt with the lemon. Overall, it's delicious. I'm just going to plate now. I previously chopped some lovely celery. Actually, I'll show you if I bring this here, be able to put this up. Perfect. So we're going to start with our raspberry habanero wings. I do like to put some sauce on top as well, or you could even have a small bowl with extra sauce for people to dip in their wings. Next, we're going to go into our buffalo wings. I mean, the smell coming from both wings is just so delicious. It's informal but you know, incredibly delicious dining. The whole family just loves it. You have two different flavors for your wings, and then I'm just going to place my blue cheese dip, and have a look at this. I mean, the colors coming through from all the different, we have nice crunch with the celery that you can eat with some of the dip as well. Then we have our raspberry habanero wings, and we have our traditional buffalo wings. Super quick to make. Try them, let us know if you love them, and have a wonderful day. Bye.